Salman the Deaf and Shoban the Deaf. In a certain city lived Salman, an honest old grocer whose ears were heavy. He was hard of hearing, and people called him Salman the Deaf. Whenever a customer spoke softly, Salman would politely ask them to speak louder. One day, his neighbor, Shoban, an untrustworthy man, asked Salman for credit. Salman refused. "I am illiterate, and I keep no accounts. I don't give credit to people like you." Enraged, Shoban swore revenge. He began bringing his friends to the shop daily to mock the old man. A friend would speak softly to Salman, who would strain to hear. Shoban would then step forward and shout, "Uncle, are you deaf? This friend wants vegetables." The grocer would fume, and the friends would laugh loudly. The next day, it would be another ridiculous item, always ending with Shoban shouting the same cruel question, and the crowd laughing at Salman's expense. One day, Salman found Shoban alone and pleaded with him, "Shoban, my hearing is a sickness, a defect, not a fault or a sin. Do not mock me, you are presenting yourself as ill-mannered. You don't know what trouble you might face tomorrow. Do not burn my heart." Shoban's only reply was another scornful remark, which prompted Salman to curse him, "I hope one day you will suffer like me." It wasn't long before Shoban's own hearing became heavy. He tried to hide it, but eventually, the condition worsened until he was completely deaf. Shoban, being arrogant and self-centered, was ashamed. He resolved to conceal his deafness at all costs. When speaking to people, he would focus all his attention on reading their lips, trying to anticipate the questions and prepare the answers in his mind. This effort often led to humiliating, nonsensical exchanges. One day, Shoban went to the local mill with his donkey. As he was leaving, a farmer approached, intending to ask for directions to a house where he was delivering potatoes. Shoban immediately started his mental preparation. He must be asking for the mill. "I'll say, yes, it's right here." Then he'll ask if the mill is working. "I'll say, yes, today is one of those days." Then he'll ask about the water level. The farmer arrived and spoke, "Peace be upon you." Shoban, thinking the farmer asked for the mill, "Yes, it's right here." "Farmer, where is your greeting? I haven't even asked anything. Is your mind wandering?" Shoban, thinking the farmer asked if the mill was working, "Yes, today is one of those days." "Farmer, uncle, why are you talking nonsense? Was this body of yours made for under the mud, for burial?" Shoban, thinking the farmer asked about the water level, he pointed to his waist and said, "Yes, yes, up to here." The farmer grew furious, thinking Shoban was mocking him. He raised his hand in a threatening gesture, and left in disgust, saying, "I have work and no patience to deal with you." Shoban, confused, muttered, "What strange people. You guide them, and they want to hit you." An hour later, Shoban decided to visit the neighborhood butcher, who was ill. He meticulously planned his conversation. "I'll ask how he is, he'll say better. I'll say praise God. I'll ask about his food or medicine, he'll name something good. I'll say it's very good. I'll ask for his doctor's name, I'll praise the doctor, and then I'll leave." Shoban entered the butcher's house. The sick man was in terrible condition. "Shoban, how are you? Are you better?" Patient, groaning, "No, I'm very bad, I'm dying." Shoban, following his script, "Praise be to God. Thank God, it will gradually get better." The bystanders were shocked. Shoban continued, "What kind of medicine and food are you eating?" Patient, angered, "Nothing. I'm eating pain. I'm eating death. I'm eating snake venom." Shoban, "It's very good. There's no better food for a sick person than this." A few moments later, "Who is your doctor?" Patient, at his wit's end, "It's Azrael, the angel of death. Get up and get lost. What a nerve you have. Shoban, you have a good doctor. His step is blessed, he finishes the job in one day in any house he enters. The enraged patient screamed for people to throw the foolish man out. The bystanders dragged Shoban outside, accusing him of having enmity with the sick man. At that moment, the farmer from the mill incident arrived, confirming, hit him. This man is a mockery, a clown, and only a beating can bring him to his senses. Just as they were about to strike Shoban, a young man stepped out of a nearby house and intervened. He was the son of Salman the grocer, and recognized the pattern of incoherent answers. The young man took out a pencil and paper and wrote, "Are you literate? Can you read?" Shoban, grateful for the pause in the violence, eagerly replied, "Yes, I am literate, can I read?" The young man was certain. He quickly wrote a longer message, "Uncle, being deaf is not a sin. My father, Salman the grocer, is also deaf. You give the wrong answers, and people think you are mocking them. Confessing your flaw is much better than this disgrace. Say you are deaf and make yourself comfortable." Shoban was deeply moved. "Thank you, sir. You are right. One day I used to mock your father, but now I don't mock anyone, I have mocked myself. I must confess my flaw. My ear is deaf." From that day on, Shoban carried a small paper in his pocket. Whenever someone addressed him, he would hold it up, on which was written, "Sir, my hearing is heavy. If you have anything important to say, please write it down so I can read and answer." He lived the rest of his life in peace, no longer tormented by the need to hide his affliction.